Hey there, and welcome! If you're building a home decor brand, one of the most massive choices you're going to make has nothing to do with a specific design. It's all about your core material. Today, we're diving deep into the strategic decision of choosing between wood, metal, or rattan. And trust me, this goes way beyond just aesthetics. It's literally the foundation of your entire business strategy. So let's get right into it.
So why is this such a big deal? Well, it's because the material you pick ends up impacting everything. It defines your brand's whole vibe. It sets your price point, it shapes your sustainability story, and it can even make or break your shipping budget. This one choice creates a ripple effect that honestly touches every single part of your business.
First up, we've got the timeless classic, wood. There's a reason wood has been a cornerstone of design for, well, forever. It just immediately gives off this feeling of warmth, of heritage, and this real connection to the natural world.
Wood's greatest strength is, without a doubt, its versatility. Think about it. You can use a beautiful oak with its strong, visible grain for a really rustic, traditional feel. Or you could go with a deep, rich walnut that's absolutely perfect for a sleek, mid-century modern look. Every single type of wood tells its own unique story of craftsmanship.
But, it's a balancing act. On one hand, you get this amazing generational durability and incredible design flexibility. A wooden piece that's well taken care of, it can last a lifetime, for sure. On the other hand, it's got its weak spots. It's pretty susceptible to water damage and scratches, and this is a big one, if it's not sourced responsibly, you could be creating some major environmental headaches for your brand.
All right, next up, let's switch gears and look at a material that tells a completely different story, metal. This is your go-to for modern sophistication and that clean, cool industrial vibe.
Metal's real superpower is precision. Whether you're after the super crisp, clean lines of stainless steel for a minimalist piece, or maybe the warm, vintage glow of brass, metal lets you achieve a level of detail that's just tough to get anywhere else. It instantly screams innovation and has a real contemporary edge.
So here's the trade-off. Metal's durability is legendary, right? It resists wear and tear like almost nothing else. But what does that mean for your bottom line? Well, your production costs are probably going to be higher, and its heavy weight makes shipping a major financial hurdle. Think about it. A steel dining chair might cost you 30% more to produce and ship than its wooden twin. That's a huge factor you've got to solve for.
And finally, let's explore our third material, rattan. This one is all about organic texture, that handcrafted appeal, and the breezy, bohemian charm that is just so popular right now. The real power of rattan is in its woven, handcrafted quality. Its beauty comes from that amazing texture, not from some polished finish. And this appeals directly to customers who are looking for authenticity, for natural elements, and for a product with a real story of artisanal skill behind it.
And here's where rattan is a total game changer for business owners. It's incredibly lightweight. This is a massive advantage for your shipping costs, especially if you're an e-commerce brand. Now the downside? It's vulnerable to the elements. High humidity can cause mildew, and direct sunlight can make it brittle over time. It's definitely a material best suited for indoor life.
Okay, so we've looked at each material on its own. Now, let's put them all head-to-head and really see how they stack up across the key things that matter to your business.
This table pretty much breaks it all down for you. For aesthetics, you're choosing between wood's warmth, metal's modern feel, or rattan's texture. Durability, metal is the clear winner there, no contest. Cost-wise, metal is the priciest, while rattan sits somewhere in the mid-range. For sustainability, wood can be fantastic if it's FSC certified, which just means it's from a responsibly managed forest, and rattan is also a great choice if it's sourced well. And for shipping, well, rattan's lightweight gives it a huge economic edge. Seriously, think of this as your decision-making cheat sheet.
So we've covered the what. Now let's talk about the how. See, the best material isn't universal. It's the one that's best for your specific brand, for your audience, and for your business goals.
So how do you actually make that choice? This is where we move from just theory to a practical strategy that's really going to fit your unique business.
Here's a really simple 3-step framework to help. First, make sure it aligns with your brand identity. Are you timeless or are you modern? Classic or trendy? Second, you have to understand your target market. What do they like and what's their budget? And third, and this is a big one, don't forget you can always mix materials to get the best of both worlds. Ultimately, this is the key takeaway. The right choice is an informed one. It's that sweet spot, that perfect blend of your creative vision, your brand story, and the practical, real-world stuff like production, shipping, and cost. So if all this has sparked some ideas for your own brand, let's talk for a second about how you can keep this design journey moving forward.
For more deep dives just like this one, be sure to subscribe to our podcast and our YouTube channel to get all our latest explainers. You can also join our newsletter for insights sent right to your inbox, and for some absolutely fantastic visual inspiration, you've got to download the free Mondoro Lookbook.
And hey, when you're ready to turn those ideas into an actual, real collection, you can reach out directly to Anita at Mondoro. She can help you get started on developing some truly great products for your brand. So we'll leave you with this one final thought. Your material isn't just a physical thing, it's a storyteller. It communicates your values, your style, and the promise you're making to your customer. So the real question is, what story will your brand tell?